Hey everyone, it's Mara and I'm finally back with another video. I know it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded, but honestly, I wanted to take the end of my first semester of college to get to know the friends I made a little better, focus on my studies, and just not sit alone in my bedroom and edit a YouTube video. But I'm filming this video today because it's time to get my shit together. I know the New Year's has already passed, so a lot of people have already started on your New Year's resolutions or said you were going to start on your New Year's resolutions and then didn't after the first day. But honestly, 2021 has been off to a really shitty start. So we're just gonna pretend like the past few days, few weeks has not happened, and we're just gonna start fresh. And for me, honestly, I never really was good at New Year's resolutions. I was more of a new semester goals type of person because for me, like the New Year's, like December 31st versus January 1st, it's just another day. So I need like a bigger push to actually really stay motivated. I'm just gonna be talking about some goals that I have to improve my physical health, my mental health, and my social health that I'm gonna be working on throughout this semester of school and hopefully a little past that. So I'm gonna start first with my physical health. My biggest goal is to lose 10 pounds. Now, I know I'm not overweight. I'm a healthy weight for my height, for my age, for my gender, whatever. But I love working out and I love fitness, but I've never worked out or done anything like that to work towards a goal, if that makes sense. I've never really had a fitness goal. I've always just done it just to have fun and feel good. But I actually want to just lose weight to like see if I can. It's not going to be unhealthy if I lose weight. Like I'm not underweight or anything. I don't know if it'll be easy. I don't know if it'll be hard. I just want to see if I can lose weight and how that will affect my body. That's just something I want to do. That's my big goal. And then I have a few little goals that I will be working towards to also help me lose that weight. And of course, the first one is to limit the amount of sweets I eat and limit the amount of snacking and just to eat overall healthier. I have such a sweet tooth. I am like addicted to sugar. I love chocolate. I love candy. I just love it so much. And when I'm at school and in charge of my own groceries, I never buy it because I am honestly pretty stingy with my money. Like I'll only buy groceries or buy food that I know I need to eat. So that's not gonna be like a huge adjustment, but like when I'm at home and I'm not in charge of groceries, there's always sweets here. There's always chocolate covered raisins. There's always like caramel covered or caramel filled M&Ms. Like there's just so many sweets here, and of course like I'm gonna eat them. Like I have such bad self-control, so if I just don't have any sweets like in my apartment, then that will help me a lot. And that goes with snacking too. I tend to not get like bags of chips and stuff, but just overall snacking, I'm gonna try to cut myself off on and just try to eat my 3 meals as well as maybe like one snack, like maybe like a healthy snack or something. And then my final thing for nutrition is that I want to really try to incorporate more fruits and vegetables and protein into my diet. I love carbs. I love carbs so much. I eat pasta, I eat pizza, I eat like grilled cheese sandwiches. I love it. Like those are like my favorite foods. I'm gonna try to like cut back on that a little bit and try to include more fruits and vegetables. I do like fruits. I'm learning to like a lot more vegetables, so I don't think that will be too difficult, but definitely eating healthier will help me achieve my goal of losing some weight. My next goal for my physical health is to go on more walks. I love walking. I love just putting in like a 45-minute to an hour long podcast in my ears and just walking around until it's over. That's really what got me through quarantine, was just going outside and going on walks. I also live in a college town on a college campus, so that includes a lot of walking as well. So I'm gonna try to just go on more walks just around campus, or if I'm like walking to class, maybe take like a longer like scenic route to class. I don't know, but I just want to try to walk more, get the steps in. My next goal for my physical health is to drink more water. This was kind of my New Year's resolution for 2020, and I got a 40-ounce water bottle for Christmas that year, so like a pretty big water bottle, and I was refilling that like 2 or 3 times a day. I've been trying to drink like around a gallon of water a day. I know that sounds like a lot, but I really don't drink anything else. I don't drink soda, I don't drink tea, I don't drink coffee. For Christmas this year, I got a 64-ounce water bottle, and that's enough. Like, that's how much water you're supposed to drink in a day, but I really like to take that extra step and maybe drink the whole thing twice or whatever. So that's been a goal I've already started working on again. It's just staying hydrated, drinking more water, because that is very, very important to drink your water. And my last goal for my physical health is to go to sleep before midnight. Sleeping is very important, and I usually do a pretty good job of doing this during the semester. Like, there was a time where I was going to sleep at like 10 o'clock, 10:30 every night, like during the semester. I was doing so well. And of course, I'm gonna stay up a little later on weekends because I'll be, hanging out with friends. But like, when it's time to get up early and go to class, I really, really want to try to get more sleep. My next category is my mental health goals. And the first one is turning off my phone 30 minutes before bedtime. This is gonna be really hard for me because I usually just look through Instagram until I fall asleep or something like that. So I've heard a lot of people say that they do this and it really helps them. So it's definitely something I want to try. I've really been racking up the screen time lately, especially because I've been on break. I haven't really had a lot to do. Just having those like 30 minutes to an hour before bedtime to just like relax my brain, calm myself down, maybe do some other things. I think that'll really help me with my anxiety because I've been having really bad anxiety lately. So I think that'll help me a lot, especially when I'm trying to go to bed early. So I think it'll all kind of tie together. So my next goal is something that I can actually do in my 30 minutes before bed where I don't have my screen. And that's going to be to read more. I read a lot during quarantine. I read like 2.5 books, which is a lot for me because I've never been a person to read like just for fun. And I did not read at all like for fun this past semester, so that's definitely something I just want to start doing again. Another thing I stopped doing last semester was journaling. I have a journal. I've been keeping a diary or journal or whatever since I was literally like 9 years old, and I've just kind of been doing it like on and off, and I just did not write anything in a journal this past semester. So that's definitely something I want to start doing again. Just writing things out, maybe so I can like remember it in the future when I'm looking back, or just to calm myself down in the moment, because that has really helped me in the past when dealing with things. So that's something I definitely want to start again. There's kind of been a pattern with all these because these are all things that I've done in the past that have helped me, but I just kind of stopped doing just over time. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is meditating. I think it was like my sophomore year of high school. I was literally a meditation queen. Like, I could get my brain so focused on meditating. It was insane. Like, my brain would just like turn a switch. And when I've tried meditating like recently, it has not like been that, I have not been like that in touch with it. So I really want to work on that, like work on my brain, work on my mind, and try to see if I can get back to that like super zen Mara stage. And the last thing I wrote down for mental health goals is to make a to-do list. I've noticed that I feel my best in like my brain when I am taking care of myself and when I'm organized. So I'm of course going to be taking care of myself. I'm going to be focusing on what I'm eating, like working out, just stuff like that. But organization is something I really want to stay on top of. So I want to make a to-do list every week. Honestly, checking something off a to-do list produces serotonin you cannot get anywhere else. So I'm definitely going to make weekly to-do lists, just, school stuff, chores, groceries, whatever I need to be doing that week. And then just be able to check it off once I'm finished. And the last category, I guess, is social health. This is health that I feel like people forget about the most, and social health being hanging out with friends, making connections with people, but also lack thereof, taking time for yourself, making sure that you have time to keep yourself in check before you go out and do things with other people. So that's kind of what this next part will be focusing on. My first goal for my social health is to call my hometown friends at least like twice a month. I didn't want to say like every week or every other day because that's just like unrealistic. I do really want to keep in contact with the friends I have here in my hometown, my friends I went to high school, middle school with. I feel like I didn't do that super well last semester, so I definitely want to be reaching out to my friends from home and see how they're doing in their college life, or some of them are still in high school, so see how high school's going for them, just stuff like that. I just want to make sure I'm still reaching out, maintaining those connections and those relationships with the people who helped me grow up. My next goal is to connect with the friends I made in college a little more. I spent my last semester kind of making friends, and right now the friend group I have in college, it's just like a big group of people who just likes to hang out. I never really have gotten the chance to get to know each individual person on like a personal level. And some of them, of course, I have, but not everyone. So I want to really focus on getting to know my friends individually a little better. My next goal is to actually do the opposite of what I just said and take some days to just like be by myself and make sure I'm keeping myself in check, try to put the phone down, not really be on social media, not really talk to anyone, just maybe work on some schoolwork or journal, or I don't know, just do stuff for myself, because that time I've noticed is really important for me. I have to have my time to recharge. I love the social scene. I love hanging out with people. I love talking to people, but like I can only take so much of it. And in the past, I never really like took a break and just took some time to reassess like myself, make sure I'm doing okay. And that like really affected me terribly like later on. So I want to make sure that I'm keeping myself in check, making sure I'm taking care of myself, recharging, maybe just laying in bed all day for a day. Kind of going off of that last one, my next goal that I want to do is to limit my time on social media. I've noticed I've just been spending so much time on Instagram and Snapchat. I don't have TikTok, just especially with just like everything going on like in the news and stuff. You can really like get sucked into social media and just seeing what like other people have to say about it. So I think it'll benefit me if I take a step back from everything. And what I really want to do is set up like my screen time, like app limits. But right now my phone is like the screen time is messed up. It says I'm only doing like 33 seconds of screen time a day, which is definitely not true. So if I figure out what's going on with that, I will try to set like app limits for Instagram and Snapchat, and maybe even like Facebook. I don't know, we'll see. And the last goal I have for my social health is to strengthen the relationship I have with a special person in my life. I do have a person in my life who's very special to me, so I do want to make it a priority to get to know him better and spend time with him. I don't know how to talk about it without not sounding really awkward and cringy, so I'll just leave it at that. I just want to have a good little time with this person and figure out what life has in store for us, because I really think we're in it for the long run, and hopefully I don't look back at this footage and regret that. Hopefully hearing my goals helped maybe like inspire you to do some of your own, maybe if you haven't started your New Year's resolutions yet, or you just were overwhelmed with all of it and just pushed it all away. And I also filmed this to keep myself accountable, because now like this video is gonna be on the internet, so I can't just back out and say like, you know what, I don't want to do any of these things anymore, because I want to hold myself accountable and I want you guys to hold me accountable too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have so many videos in store for this coming semester. I will try to be a little better at uploading a little more. I'm not taking as busy of a workload as I was last semester, so maybe, just maybe, I will have a chance to upload more videos. Please stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be pretty soon.